constipated for a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been know my haters, you could say I'm constipated.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Richmond!
They'll run with Walton. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They go with a fullback line, and he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 3rd down, Winston. And this is going to be incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw, Watson being chased out left. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Tiger. Reset.
A first down carry by Elliott. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On the toss, here's Walton looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Watson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. It's 1st and goal. A chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. Now Elliott. Twisting away. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken the early lead. In a game of this magnitude, it's always good to get out to a great start. But a game of this magnitude, you go up early, that's a big deal.
It's a huge deal. Psychologically, you now have the advantage as well as on the scoreboard. And also, it's a settling effect for your team. You're in it now. You've got the lead. Let's just go play some more ball.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Jags. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. 2nd down, Winston. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Jameis now on first down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Keeps himself upright. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Let's go.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They just do get the play off. Now Winston. Over the middle, complete. It's Jansen. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Winston out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
They'll run forward with Montgomery. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Ready.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Hey, stop. Ready. Black 22. They're running, man.
trying to punch it in with Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Let's go. It's time to play.
Here's Fournette. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
And Lutz's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me, partner.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Jameis to throw it. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A big one there for the Jags, 18 yards, 1st down.
Let's go now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. The 1st down throw for Winston. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Lutz puts this one through. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Sonic, ready, blue ready. Hey, I want to kick.
Working out of the gun. Winston escapes the sack. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Play action now. Winston. The open man is Shark. It's complete. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Hey, let's get a conversion. Hey, hey. Bravo, okay? Hey, let's go.
From the gun, Winston. Flush to his right. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the 1st down with his legs.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Hey, 5 on the 50.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Kayvon Webster there to make the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Again, it's Fournette. And a short gain down to about the 33. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Ready?
The pitch to Fournette. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Ready? Black 22.
On second down, here's Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Winston. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
All 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs. They have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They go to Elliott again. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Texans on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Watson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So a big one coming here for Ka'imi Fairbairn. This for a 4th quarter lead. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Ready. Flag 22. Let's go.
Throwing. Winston. Wide open receiver complete. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a 1st down. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Check 50.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. Now Doug Marrone, with the play clock almost out, says let's take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Winston keeps it himself. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10.
Reset.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 11. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
One last shot now for Winston. He's going to let it fly. And, a cruncher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the AFC champion has been crowned onto the Super Bowl. There cannot be a better feeling than this.
It's almost indescribable. And when we talk to players from the past, a lot of them mention getting to the Super Bowl, winning a conference championship, even before they talk about the Super Bowl itself. All that hard work to get to your goal, incredible.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.